Nobody hears the battles that never make a sound. People tell me I look tired, I nod, smile, change the subject, because saying I'm exhausted would never explain the kind of tired that lives inside your chest, the kind that follows you into every room, the kind that waits for you before you even wake up every morning. Feels like another conversation with the version of myself that's already ready to quit, but somehow I stand up anyway. Not because I'm fearless, because stopping never felt like an option. I keep fighting alone, not because I want to, because somewhere I convince myself no one should have to carry the weight I've been hiding. I keep fighting alone, smiling through conversations, disappearing inside crowded rooms, winning battles nobody knows. It's strange how invisible survival can be. People celebrate the version of you that keeps showing up. They never meet the version who almost didn't. There are nights when silence feels louder than thunder, when my thoughts know exactly where to find every insecurity I've ever buried. They don't yell, they whisper, and somehow that hurts more. The loudest pain is the one that learns how to sound like ordinary life. I keep fighting alone, building tomorrow with hands that still shake from yesterday. I keep fighting alone, learning that surviving and living were never the same thing. I used to think strength meant carrying everything without asking for help. Now I'm not so sure. Maybe strength looks quieter, maybe it looks like telling someone this is heavier than I expected. Maybe strength is letting people see the version of you that isn't finished yet, the version still learning how to breathe without apologizing for taking up space. The hardest habit to break was believing that loneliness made me stronger. It didn't, it only made me lonelier. There was a night I stopped trying to outrun myself. No music, no distractions, no pretending, just breathing, just listening. And underneath all the fear, all the noise, all the exhaustion, there was a quieter voice. It didn't promise everything would be okay. It only said, you've made it this far. For some reason, that was enough to stay. Maybe healing doesn't begin when life gets easier. Maybe it begins the moment you stop believing you have to carry every hurt by yourself. Maybe the strongest people aren't the ones who never fall apart. Maybe they're the ones who finally admit they already have. I keep fighting, or at least I used to now. Every honest word feels like setting down a piece of what I've carried for too long. I keep fighting, but maybe I don't have to fight invisible anymore. Maybe being seen isn't weakness, maybe it's where the healing starts. If someone asked me what survival really looks like, I wouldn't describe the hardest days. I'd describe the ordinary ones, the mornings you almost stayed in bed but didn't, the messages you answered even when your heart wanted quiet silence, the tiny decisions. Nobody celebrates the quiet victories. Nobody sees, because that's where most healing happens. Not in dramatic moments, in ordinary courage. Again and again and again, I spent years thinking I had to become unbreakable. Now I'd rather become honest, because broken things can still let light through. And maybe the reason I kept fighting alone was never because I was alone. It was because I never believed anyone would understand. I'm starting to question that story now, and somehow that feels like the first battle I don't have to win by myself.